broadcast of Abu Dhabi County Super Cup 2025. I'm Asghar Khan and I'm delighted to be here for what promises to be most entertaining day of cricket. Match number 1 going to be played between Somerset and SACA. The toss is going to be very important. Let's head down to the middle where we got Owais Ali alongside 2 captains and the match referee for the all-important toss.
It's toss time here and we're all set and in readiness for the opening game of Abu Dhabi Counties Super Cup 2025. We're expecting to have an absolute fascinating and a blockbuster game of a contest. It's going to be Somerset taking on SACA. Well, let me introduce you to 2 captains. On my left is Ben Green representing Somerset. On his left is Basra representing SACA, and on the extreme left is our honourable match referee Mr. Nadeem Anjum. Ben, you've got the coin. Please give it a spin. Heads is the call. Amrit, can you please step forward?
Yeah.
Congratulations winning the toss. What's the plan?
I think we're gonna have a bowl today. I think it will be nice to understand conditions, assess how the pitch is going to play, and then hopefully it will give us a chance with the batters to understand how to go about our business. So yeah.
Now that you're bowling first, how much do you think will be a decent target you want to restrict the opponents on?
I think it's quite hard to say at this stage. I think we'll sort of know after the first few overs. So it's hard to put a number on it, but I think after the first few overs we'll get an idea of what sort of target we're going to go for.
First game of the tournament, I'm sure you must be pretty much excited. Even the boys will be ready to get inside.
Yeah, I think everyone's pretty buzzing. I think it's a pretty new experience for the boys, so I think everyone's excited to get going.
Amrit, give us a good game. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Ben, unfortunately lost the toss. If you would have won the toss, what was your plan to do on the surface?
I think we'd have probably had a bowl as well, but looking at the wicket, looks great, so I don't think it matters either way. Whoever does bats better and bowls better will win the game.
Now that you have to bat first, how much do you think is a good target? Looking at the conditions, look at the surface, how much is a decent target you want to post?
Yeah, again, I think it looks like a good wicket. It's from history and playing here the last few years. It's a good surface, so it's hard to put a number on it, but we're probably looking at anything kind of 180 plus.
Best of luck, Ben. Give us a good game.
Thank you very much.
That's the news from the centre is that SACA, they won the toss and they've decided to bowl first.
So that's the news from the centre is that SACA, they've won the toss and they've opted to bowl first here. And obviously looking at the conditions, it's just a gorgeous day for cricket. Nice breeze blowing, lush green, fast outfield. That's the lineup for Somerset. James Rio, Tom Laneby, Josh Thomas, Casey Eldridge, Lewis Goldsworthy, Finn Hill, Josh Davey, Ben Green, Jack Leach, Sean Dixon, and Andrew Umeed. A very formidable side of Somerset. Plenty of talent and class in that squad, and they'll be looking to adapt quickly into these conditions. As we look at the SACA lineup, Amrit Basera, West Jani, Chinmay Mulapudi, you got plenty of class there. Ismail Ahmed, Adil Shafiq, Hamidullah Qadri, Aruf Shetty, Arafat, and you got Hashim Khan along with Sharak Sheikh. Obviously looking at the conditions and winning the toss and bowling first, they'll be looking to pick a few early wickets to make some inroads into that strong batting lineup of Somerset. A gorgeous day, sun is out, very pleasant, nice breeze blowing across the ground here at the Tolerance Oval here in Abu Dhabi. Just absolutely magnificent conditions. Really looking forward to the contest. Abu Dhabi Counties Super Cup 2025 match number 1 is just about to get underway here with the live action as the 2 openers are out there in the middle. James Ru alongside him will be it will be interesting to see if there is anything for the spinner up in the power play for 6 overs. Decided to go with spin here. Andy Umeed and James Rio, the 2 openers out there in the center. Left and right hand combination. And they'll be looking to get off to a good start here. As we look at the field, there's protection on the offside with the deep point and long on for the left-hander. all set for the first delivery of the game. Round the wicket, pushed off the back foot and nicely played back down the pitch. James getting right behind the line and playing with the full face of the bat. This time he's gone for that sweep shot. Gets it behind square. That's the first boundary for Somerset. And James is away with a lovely boundary. Down on one knee and picked up brilliantly through the onside. That's positive intent right from the word go. First boundary of the morning here. Not a bad delivery at all. Just on that middle stump line. But beautifully picked up. He knew the field. Shot fine and square leg inside the ring on the onside. A little bit of turn there, pushed away on the offside, sent back, and wisely so by Andy at the non-striker's end. Hint of turn there. It was bowled slow through the air. Again this time, pulled away and finds the fielder at short square leg. Boundary in 3 dot balls. He's looking to play that sweep shot. And it's going to bring a change in the field from the skipper of SACA. Madon up in the ring and square leg goes back on the fence. Real drag down and put away in style. Another boundary here. And they're off to a good start. A real drag down from Shetty. Easy pickings for a class player like James. That's a wonderful start here for Somerset. 8 for no loss. And Shetty so far a little inconsistent with his length. Would love to get him driving through the offside. There's a little bit of turn on offer. Again, punches it off the back foot. The offside to the sweeper. That'll be the end of the first over. 9 for none, Somerset. It's going to be the left arm medium pace of Chenmay who's going to start the proceedings. Short ball nicely punched away and good bit of work there. That short third man was up. That's good fielding. Well, he's overstepped the mark. So it's going to be a free hit for James Rio. Perfect opportunity for him. He's already picked up 2 boundaries to really climb into that one. Just overstepping the mark, Chenmay. Perhaps a little nervous, just pushing for that extra bit of pace. It's going to be a free hit. And it's perfect time to introduce my co-com, Vasily. Very good morning and welcome.
Good morning, guys. Good morning to all our viewers. Smooth run up as well, comes onto the wicket and explodes. Seems to be an excellent prospect for the future.
Good comeback from the youngster after that free hit. Again beats him, looking to advance down the pitch and look to impose himself here. James Rio and gets beaten. Chinmay hitting the deck hard. There's a fair bit of grass on this track, and if you get the ball in the right areas, more often than not, you have a chance against the batters. Early on with the new hard ball, a very relaxed looking dugout of Somerset. Plenty of talent and class there, and it's a great learning curve for a lot of youngsters coming over here in the subcontinent. Punch off the back foot, steered away on the offside. Third man coming around. They're running hard and will complete a comfortable 2 there. He looks a strong player of the back foot, James. Nicely steered away, in control there. Perhaps Chinmay can afford to pitch the ball a little full and drew him into that drive through the offside. Early on, if he finds a little bit of movement, there's a slip in place as well. Oh, good delivery. That one hurried him. Played it with soft hands. Picks up a single. Good delivery there. Decent pace. Hitting the bat hard there, Chinmay. If you get your length right on this surface, there's something for the fast bowlers early on. We have seen in the first over Shetty getting a little bit of purchase of the track, but he was on the shorter side generally. And James Rio pounced on a couple of opportunities off the back foot. It's going to be Andy Umeed for the first time taking strike, facing his first delivery. So far it was all James Rio facing up. Left arm over the wicket. Oh, goes for that big drive. Beaten. Perfect length from Chinmay. Looking to be positive, looking to hit on the rise there. And Umeed gets beaten, and a word from James Rio from the non-striker end, who's faced the majority of the deliveries so far, is going to bring a change in the field. Third man comes up and deep point goes back on the fence. Stayed away towards that fielder at short third man. Good bit of work on the offside. This decent over from Chinmay comes to an end. James Rio on strike, the left-hander. He drives and drives nicely, but straight to that fielder behind square on the offside. He's timing the ball beautifully at the moment. And he's looking in complete control here. Another bowling change here from the pavilion end. It's Shan Khan, left arm medium pacer. Pitching the ball up, and he's gone down the ground. Has he gone all the way? Yes, he has. Terrific blow here from James Rio. He's certainly looking to stamp his authority here in this game. Wonderful strike. Lovely balance at the crease. Just hitting through the line. Have a look at the pause as well, showing the full face of the bat. Going down the ground. A terrific blow here from the left-hander. quickly moves on to 18 of just 13 deliveries. Again, he drives this time. Take inside half of the bat. Will fetch him a couple. He's off to a quick start here. Not a bad idea from the left armer, pitching the ball up, looking for that swing, but he's got to get his length spot on against James, who's looking in pretty good form. This time, lovely delivery. Beats him. No real feet movement on that occasion. Again, looking to hit through the offside on the up. A little bit of movement there. Good stuff. Good stuff here from Isham. Perfect length around off stump. .21 for no loss, Somerset. Again, this time he goes uppish through the offside. And it just plugs in the outfield. Another couple of runs here for James Rio. Looking really promising here. It's a good start from the left-hander. 22 of 16. That majority of the strike so far. Looking to be positive. Looking to hit on the rise. They're just tinkering with the field placings at the moment. Another man goes on the offside square of the wicket and a square leg back on the fence. Again, uppish, but safe. No third man, another boundary. Bit streaky there, but you'll take it. This form of the game, when you commit fully, and that's what he did. Perfect result to finish the third over. 27 for none, Somerset after 3. He goes big through the leg side and just falls short of that man at square leg, hitting into a strong breeze towards that part of the ground. And it's a very decent start from Somerset.
Oh, absolutely. Well, the captain, Amrit, won the toss and bowling first, but there was some moisture in the wicket early on, and he wanted to extract any kind of early assistance and purchase from this wicket. But it just seems to be like a very good batting wicket. It's a batting paradise and don't really see much happening at the moment. That's a much better delivery, and this is something which they need to learn quickly, that on these surfaces, you need to be bowling a bit fuller. Anything short, even marginally short, you've just seen an example what Ryu has been doing.
Absolutely spot on, Avasari, with your assessment and your thoughts. Yes, the length is absolutely key. There is a tinge of green grass, but that length becomes so important. Slightly short, it provides you ample amount of time to rock back and punch off the back foot.
Short delivery once again. And was there a chance? I think that's been put down. Well, we'll have to wait and see how costly could this be proving.
Yeah, looking to play that pull shot. Just didn't quite arrive. And I think the fielder also didn't pick it up in the background. How costly will this be? Time will tell, but he gets a life.
That's a much better delivery, tucked away. Good bit of fielding. You can see the aggression coming in from the 30-yard fielders, and that's good to see, even though that the opponents, they are off to a flyer. They're looking to play those big shots, but the intentions are pretty much clear from the 30-yard fielders. ensuring not to leak any easy singles.
Absolutely, they're looking sharp in the field. Despite that drop chance, the ground fielding generally has been quite spot on.
Outside edge, a streaky one, not the most elegant of strokes, but then effective. He'll take that any day. And once again, it's turning out to be an expensive over.
Yeah, looking to work it through the leg side. A little bit of movement, shuffling across the crease. Big top edge. They say when you flash hard, and he really committed into that stroke. Take outside edge for 4. Runs are flowing here for Somerset.
Yeah, after the start they've gotten, Somerset would be eyeing to get somewhere around 190, even 200. You never know. It's a very good batting wicket, and after you get such starts, you would just want to convert this into a big one. Shot, and this is skied up in the air. Chance, and he puts it down. Well, that was an easy chance. He had all the time in the world to get his eyes underneath the ball. In the end, he's let that go.
That's a real disappointment. He survives.
So we're going to see spin for the first time. It's going to be Hamidullah Qadri. And straight away, Ryu goes high, goes long. And that's a magnificent shot. It's gone all the way for a maximum. What a way to welcome Qadri.
Straight away, stamping his authority against the spinner as well. Look at him. It's footwork which made the shot. Gave himself a lot of room and open up that lovely offside over mid-off for 6. Terrific cricket stroke here from Rio.
At the moment, his partner, Andrew Umeed, I think he's just watching this magnificent batting by his partner on the other end, because he hasn't gotten strike. Look at that, cut away with precision. Another boundary. This is already turning out to be an expensive over.
Yeah, just a terrific shot again. Outside leg stump he goes and bang through the offside. This time square of the wicket, because Qadri dropped it short and had ample amount of time to rock back and punch it for 4. What a start for Somerset.
Well, nothing seems to be working at the moment for Team SACA. Captain Amrit Basra needs to put his thinking cap early. There's a mini meeting going on now. A few players converging, just having a word with Qadri and telling him to just calm down. It's just your first over. At the moment, Rio is in some kind of a mood. This is slog swept, and it's a huge one once again. Brilliant shot. It's turning out to be expensive now.
Really, he's turning it on here. He's turning on the heat through the offside and then going slightly across the stumps, opening up the leg side. So he's showing the full repertoire and his class here.
Fuller delivery, drill down. And Qadri's done well to get his hand on time. And that was even struck with some severe power.
I was heading to the boundary. I was hit like a rocket. Firmly struck. Terrific stuff here from James Rio. 15 runs of the first 4 deliveries. So the pressure is certainly on Qadri here.
Yeah, James, certainly he's announced his arrival pretty early in this tournament. In the opening game, he's on the verge of getting his 50 pretty much quickly. That's a good delivery. A bit of bounce, a bit of bite off the surface. I think he's doing the right thing here, Umeed. He's just keeping things simple in the center, ensuring he gives majority of the strike to James Ryu and just ensure he doesn't really break the momentum.
Makes room again. This time he doesn't get past extra cover. That'll be the end of the 5th over. 49 for none, Somerset.
Right, the last over of the power play. Nicely bowled. That's a much better delivery. Didn't really come off the middle of the bat. Looking for two, and rightfully so. Sent back by his partner. And not good news for SACA, because once again, James Rew is going to be on strike pretty much early in this over.
That's perfect for Somerset, the way he's striking the ball. Looking pretty relaxed watching the proceedings. Terrific atmosphere here at Tolerance Oval. Beautiful day for cricket.
Oh, absolutely. A little bit of breeze going across to our right as well. That should cool off the place in the middle. Makes room, but finds the fielder. Yeah, that decision to bring on a spinner in the power play, that has really backfired against their favour. And Amrit Basra, I think he's just running out of options pretty early.
Yeah, that too, winning the toss and opting to bowl first. There's always something with the new bowler. I think maybe he just missed a trick by bringing the spinner on early. Not much on offer for the spinners.
Short delivery, it's been pulled away, but they've got protection. Looking for two. Oh, a bit of a fumble. Now they can come back for an easy two. They might just think for the third as well. And rightfully so, denied by his partner.
They really need to lift in the field. Already a couple of drop chances. And now a fumble. Ground fielding has been generally pretty good until this point. Again, making room. Good bit of bowling. Just cramped him for that room.
Yeah, just following the batter, trying to bowl on his body line. That's good thinking. Reading the batter's mind right till the end. A lot is going to be expected by Bhuyan. He needs to disengage this partnership. Try to get James Rew. Goes for the ramp. And he's gone. That's a big wicket. Bhuyan strikes and strikes big.
A short ball. The shot was on with the fine leg up and he went. Just tried to ramp it around the corner. Unfortunately, perhaps he just got big on him and a little bit of glove. Splice of the bat. That's a much needed breakthrough for SACA. They got the danger man dismissed. James Rew, a wonderful 48 of 29. A breezy cameo comes to an end. 52 for 1 now.
Lewis Goldsworthy is the new batter, has walked in at number 3 position. It's a very important position. But I don't really think he'll be under any kind of pressure because already his partner Rew has done a lot of damage.
A perfect stage for him to come in. Outside edge and taken. Can you believe it? He's got a first ball duck. That's a perfect length. Little bit of away movement and nicely held that slip.
Well, just a hint of movement that did the trick. Not exaggerated. It was pitched in a perfect length and just a hint of movement. And on the second attempt, he holds on to it. A bit of a wobble. But then what a brilliant comeback by Team SACA. They pick up another wicket and it's this man, Bhuyen. He's on a hat-trick. Lewis goes worthy. Will have to go back. Not disturbing the scores tonight.
$52 for 2 and things have changed dramatically. Arafat Boyan is on a hat-trick.
Well, this could be a big moment for the youngster, Arafat Bhuyen. He's certainly creating magic in the middle. And he's on the verge of picking up a hat-trick. It's a big ball. Lovely delivery. Has he got his hat-trick? He has! Oh my word. Arafat Bhuyen. What a peach of a delivery to get rid of the batter. And he's gotten a hat-trick in the opening game of Abu Dhabi County Super Cup.
A cracking delivery round the wicket, just straightening down the line. And a faintest of edges. The wicketkeeper does the rest. 3 balls, 3 wickets. That's unbelievable stuff coming in from Arafat Boyan. That's the end of Tom Lemon Bay. Another batter goes for a duck. Terrific stuff here. Somerset all of a sudden 52 for 3 now.
Well, what a turnaround to this game. It was Ryu. He was absolutely brilliant after giving a great start to his team. And then that hat-trick coming in the last over completely changed the complexion of the game. And once again, they've opted to go with spin. It's going to be Sharik Sheikh. And I think what a time to be coming on to ball when you know that the opponents, they've lost 3 wickets and that too in a flurry. It's the ideal time to be coming and rolling your arms over. All he has to do now is just keep his line precise, try to bowl in the perfect channels, and just get the basics right. There is something for the spinners. There is some purchase. If you just flight the ball, give a bit of loop, and this is very good aggressive captaincy by Amrit Basra. He's opted to get a slip in place. That's brilliant captaincy. Lovely ball. And all of a sudden now, there's pressure back on Team Somerset.
Absolutely spot on, Avas Ali. 3 wickets and 3 balls. And that's why this is a game of glorious uncertainties. All of a sudden, Somerset under a bit of pressure here. Leg spinner brought into the attack and straight away, good captaincy, like you said, having a slip in, sending a positive message across to the opposition that we are looking to pick up more wickets.
Oh, absolutely. That is the aggressive approach we expect from these youngsters in the middle, playing one of the most experienced sides, Somerset. And they were 52 for no loss, and they're finding themselves at 53 for 3. And that's all because of Arafat Boyan. He was absolutely sensational in the last over. And what a start to this tournament. We've already seen a hat-trick in this opening game. Brilliant stuff.
Another very good delivery. Yeah, he was just terrific with his length. And bowling that perfect channel, getting those edges.
Yeah, let's have a look at the field after this delivery. He's bowling well so far. Tossed up, and that was a good attempt. But nonetheless, it's gone towards the boundary, and Sean Dixon, he opens his account with a boundary.
Firm push back down the pitch. Just slightly over pitch, and he really hit that one hard. Good shot to get off the mark. 57 for 3 after 7. $57 for 3 after 7. Arafat Boyan continuing. And straight away, down the pitch, he goes and he gets enough on it. Lovely strike, positive stuff here from Andy Umid.
Yeah, that's much more like it, using his feet and goes over the cover fielder. He's got plenty of bat on this one. So automatically, the responsibility will shift on Andy Umid since the departure of his partner, who was absolutely phenomenal, gave a great start to his team. And now Andy needs to take the responsibility on his shoulders. That's going to be a wide.
Oh, absolutely. He needs to really dig deep here and bat all the way. Attempted in swinger. For the first time in this innings, he's looked to bowl that in swinger and just straight down the leg side. He's got to get back to his stock deliveries, those out swingers.
That's a much better delivery. The perfect channel. And, well, this man, he certainly turned the tables around. They were cruising along at one stage at 52 for no loss. And then all of a sudden, this man, he was introduced, Boyan, and he's just created magic in the middle. He's picked up a hat-trick already in the opening game, Asghar Khan.
That is absolutely scintillating stuff from him. Great lengths, and that movement was just a treat to watch him operate. There's a little bit of grass on this surface, and he's just bowled those perfect length, picking up a hat-trick. Down the leg side, and just balloon towards that fine leg. Was back on the fence there. Again, that extra bit of bounce there.
Yeah, at this stage now, what SACA, they need to ensure they don't loosen the grip of the game. Because now I think they are the ones who are in charge after you've picked up 3 very important wickets early on. And after at what they were initially when Ryu, he went berserk, I think this is a perfect opportunity for them to really put the lid on the scoring, which has been coming so easily so far.
Absolutely spot on, Awais Ali. Down the leg side. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal. Leg buys. But in this over, Arafat just straying towards those pads a wee bit too much.
Yeah, just needs to adjust his line slightly. He's trying to bring the ball from the fourth and the middle stump, and that's why the ball just keeps on whooping away towards the leg side. And excellent batting, just using the pace of the bowler and guiding it beautifully for a boundary. So now a lot is going to be dependent on these two, Sean Dixon and Umid. Well, he's been there for a while, but unfortunately, he hasn't played many deliveries, just the 9 balls. Oh, that's a vicious, vicious delivery. So we were there in the middle, Asghar Khan. I had a close look at the wicket. I think there is something with the fast bowlers. But you really need to bend your back and hit those good length areas. And that's where you will get some assistance from this wicket.
Oh, absolutely. There is a fair bit of grass coverage and touch soft as well. And the one-out delivery just will rear up like that. The previous delivery just took off that good length. Again, short and hurried him. Nudged away on the onside. Getting up on his feet and riding the bounce.
Yeah, cramping him for room. And that's the end of the 8th overs. Somerset are 64 for 3. Well, a desperate need of a partnership, Sean Dixon and Umeed. They're going along well at the moment. Well, this is a good delivery onto the line, but that height has definitely saved him.
And that extra bit of bounce. As a leg spinner, you get that overspin on the ball. He's looking to put the young leg spinner under pressure. Mid wicket goes to short fine. Another man comes across to the offside at short third man. Again looking to use his feet. Gets it through the offside. Good tumbling effort in the deep. Couple of runs here. Sean Dixon looking to be positive and looking to use his feet. That's good signs against spin to be proactive enough at the crease. You don't want to let the spinner settle into a groove. Oh, this time inside edge and a quick single. Good running between the wickets. He's bowling at a nice pace here. Not really firing them in. He's giving the ball a nice loop. Good pace for this track.
This time bowls it a bit more quicker. Yeah, I think the idea is right. At this stage, you can really afford to be tossing up deliveries and really entice these batters to go for the big shots, because I don't really think that Sean and Umeed, they will be looking for the big strokes as of yet, because you've got plenty of overs and already you've got the runs on the board. So what they need is to just get a partnership in their favor. On the other end, Sheikh, what he needs to do is just try to entice and maybe bowl a bit more flighted deliveries and let the batters too go for those big shots.
Yeah, perhaps he could just try to bowl that middle stump line. Bring that LBW into play. Just about there. And make the batters look to fetch it through the leg side.
It's turning out to be quite a decent over. There's one last delivery and would want to finish strong. Lovely delivery and hint of turn as well. That is going to give him a lot of encouragement. It's 9 gone, Somerset 73 for 3. Good delivery onto the stumps and equally well played. Bit of a fumble will allow them to take a single in the end.
This stage of the game, they'll be looking to milk it around in the gaps, go at 6-7 runs per over, An odd bad delivery comes along. They'll look to put that one away and just have a few wickets in hand. Going into the last 5, they need a strong base here to really launch from there.
Yeah, quite certainly. I would have really loved to see one more over from Arafat Buyen because he was bowling beautifully. Of course, he picked up a hat-trick, so I think they could have just taken a chance and given him one more over.
Yeah, fair enough. They could have gone that way. Perhaps now they're just trying to sneak in few overs. Qadri was expensive in his opening over, went for 16. He needs to come back strong. Good start so far from him.
Yeah, this is good captaincy. Hamidullah Qadri, as you mentioned, yes, he was expensive in the first over he bowled because he was just taking all the bowlers to cleaners. He goes big, this is high, this is long, forget about this one. It's a maximum.
What a good strike. Just shuffling across the crease. That shot is always on against the off spinner. Brilliantly picked up. Lovely connection, and that one sailed over mid wicket. Man just kept on watching it. Sails over his head for 6.
Yeah, such is the class of this man. He's really got that ability to convert the good balls into bad. Because that's been cut away once again. It's a lightning quick outfield. And Qadri, he was bowling so well until the last couple of deliveries. And this one, it was a drag down delivery.
He forced him to bowl quicker through the air. He picks up the length so early and finds the placement through the offside. Top class stuff here from Andy Umid. He's looking to really press forward and put pressure back on SACA here.
Tossed up, nicely played. Just guiding it towards long on to get a single, and it's turned out to be quite a productive over for Team Somerset. We're halfway through in the first innings. It's 10 gone, 86 for 3. It's pretty even Steven so far. SACA, they have picked up 3 important early wickets. At the same time, Somerset, they will be mighty pleased with the runs they've already gotten on the board. Lovely delivery. And Shetty wasn't all that expensive in the first over. He's been given another go.
I bowled the first over because of the left-hander. He was into the attack early. Round the wicket. Good start from him. He's looking to take the ball away from the right-handers. He goes aerial. And just about clears extra cover and falls in no man's land eventually.
I think he should consider himself very, very lucky. The idea was right. What he's trying to do is trying to shuffle across the stumps and go over long off, considering that the mid-off fielder was in the circle. But lucky escape for the batter.
It's a tough shot to execute because he's drifting the ball away from the right-handers. It's not an easy shot. This time, different angle and different trajectory. Worked away on the onside. That is tremendous running between the wickets. Easy couple of runs.
Yeah, there's a huge real estate towards the leg side, towards the mid-wicket. And that's very smart batting. He knew there's a huge gap and just pushed it gently with soft hands, getting a couple of important runs for his team. Short delivery, it's been pulled away. Protection. And it's going to be only a single in the end.
So far, Shetty's done really well. A wonderful little partnership developing after that hat-trick. These two got together and they're going at a decent run rate. 8.44. Again, he goes aerial. This time, mid-off coming around. Simple chance and taken. Another one goes. Shetty strikes.
Well, you can see the urgency was coming in from Umeed, and he wanted to go for a big shot. And just playing 2 shots too many in the end, finding the fielder. Easy take. And another one bites the dust. So Somerset lose their 4th. And they're now 90 for the loss of 4. Arif Shetty strikes in his second over, and he's picked up an important wicket of the set batter, who got a very good start. Would be absolutely dejected themselves getting out at the wrong time after getting a good start. And Arif Shetty, he's bowled a pretty decent over so far. Nicely bowled. It's been worked away towards point. Single to end a successful over for Team SACA. It's 11 gone, 91 for 4. One for 4 after 11. Short delivery, hurrying onto the batter. That was a very good ball. Onto the body line, and nothing much the batter could have done on that occasion.
Good stuff here. It's a perfect opportunity, Awais Ali, to just squeeze in a couple of tight overs. Now that they've broken through after that hat trick, there was a mini partnership developing. And now that they've just broken through, just get a couple of tight overs in and try to induce another false stroke.
Yeah, absolutely. Because Sean Dixon, you can see, is not really trying to force the issue or trying to play any aggressive shots, not showing the intentions of looking to go big at this stage. Lovely delivery and equally well played. So this is the perfect opportunity for them, even knowing Finn Hill, he's just made his way in the center, so he'll take his time in the middle, and this is where you make a very good point that they can just sneak in with a couple of good overs, and that's where you will see a bit of pressure mounting on Somerset, because I think a par score on this surface should be around 170, 180. It's a very good batting wicket.
Absolutely. They can also have an extra fielder in the ring to just stop that single. Just about there at short mid wicket. There's a mix-up. And eventually gets back in time there. There was hesitation.
Yeah, completely back on what you said. You can't really afford to have a short mid at this stage of the game, because both of these batters won't try to look to go big. what they'll try to do is form a partnership, rebuild, and reassess the situation of the game. At one stage, it really looked like they're running away with the show. But then it was Arafat Bhuiyan striking thrice and picking up a hat-trick. And I think that over, the youngster Arafat Bhuiyan is going to remember it for a very, very long time.
It was absolutely terrific stuff from Arafat. Getting the ball in the right area, picking up a hat-trick is always special. And that too against Somerset will be remembered for a long time. It just turned the game on its head. 52 for none all of a sudden became 52 for 3 in just space of 3 deliveries, pulled away with control along the carpet. It'll just be a single.
Well, this is turning out to be a decent over by Chinmay Mulapudi, keeping things relatively simple in the middle. What I really like in this over, what he's been doing is changing his lens beautifully. His line is so precise. He's targeting the body line of the batters, but the length, he's been mixing it up beautifully and just making each and every delivery unpredictable, which is quite mind-boggling to watch. Last delivery coming up. This was in the slot, and I think he's missed out on that. Wanted to hit it a little too hard, and the bat just twisting at the last second. Nonetheless, excellent over. It's 12 gone, 95 for 4. Well, they were off to a flying start. James Ryu completely took the game away, and that's where we thought that they will be eyeing somewhere around 220, 230. Andrew Mead, after getting a good start, just losing patience, and then Lewis, Goldsworthy, and Tom Lamonby, 2 huge wickets falling, and of course these 2 wickets will be counted in the hat-trick which was picked up by Bhuiyan.
A terrific start at the top of the order, but unfortunately wickets fell in quick succession. That hat-trick really put them back, but they've done well, still maintaining a healthy current run rate, but they need a big finish in the last 8 overs. Goes reverse, and he's absolutely nailed it. Tremendous amount of power behind that shot. Can you imagine? It's gone for 6.
Oh, well, you really need to have a lot of skill to execute these kind of shots perfectly, and he's done that exactly. That is a marvelous stroke. You really need to have good eyes as well to be playing these shots, and he's made it look so simple. And that has completely taken Shadiq Sheikh by surprise. I'm sure he wasn't really expected him to go and play that shot. And now, this is what's going to put a doubt in the mind of the bowler. Where does he bowl now?
It really puts the bowler under tremendous pressure. And someone has that amount of skill, intelligent batting, punching it off the back foot and getting off strike.
Yeah, the scoreboard at the moment is pretty decent. 102 is what they've achieved, and they still have 7 more overs after this. And Sean Dixon, you can see now he's showing some signs of aggression, looking to shift gears. Beautifully bowled. That's a good comeback delivery.
That was a good wrong one. Read well. Read it off the pitch. That one turned back sharply, opting the full face of the bat and playing it off the pitch. This time he goes again. And this time he doesn't get past that fielder at short third.
I think this was a very brave and a smart delivery by Shadiq Sheikh. He saw the batter just showing his cards pretty early and wanted to do a replica of what he did in the first ball. But on that occasion, Shadiq, he took all the pace off the ball and bowled it as slow as he could. Brilliant delivery. Yeah, he's going along well. It's never a pleasant feeling after you're pumped for a maximum on the very first ball of your over. It just puts you at the back foot. But Shadiq Sheikh, he's really kept his calmness and composure in the middle, and he's done extremely well. Just would want to finish off strong by bowling one more good delivery.
Tossed up wide and gets beaten on that occasion. Still 9 of it. 13 gone. 104 for 4 Somerset. And that's the bowling card so far. Arav Shetty picked up a wicket, 1 for 14. Chinmay wicketless, 3 overs, but he's bowled with good pace. And Amidullah Qadri was expensive, 2 overs, gone for 29. But look at those figures from Arafat Boyan. 2 overs, 10 runs, 3 wickets. That included a hat-trick as well. And good stuff from Sheikh as well, economical at this stage of the game. Only 7 extras, so they've been quite disciplined with the ball. Left armour continuing here. And he looks to go through the offside, gets beaten on that occasion. He's tall, Chinmay. He does get that extra bit of pace and bounce of this surface. Absolutely gorgeous day for cricket. Nice breeze blowing. Just perfect conditions for cricket. Left arm over the wicket. Nudged away on the offside. That's good cricket. Backward point fieldsman. He was very close in and stopping that single. Great anticipation and athleticism there.
Well, I think we just need to give credit to Chinmay Mullapudi. He's bowled his heart out. He's given only 14 runs and he's bowling his last over. We saw the batters, they were looking to be aggressive. Chinmay is really bowled in those perfect channels and hasn't really bowled any kind of loose deliveries. And I think also it's the right time to introduce Arafat Boyan. He's got a couple of overs. This is hit hard. And he's found the gap to precision. It's gone for a maximum. That's a majestic hit.
Well, he's a class act, Sean Dixon. And have a look at the balance at the crease as well. Just hitting through the line. Terrific head position. Lovely free flourish of the blade. Gone all the way.
Yeah, everything was so perfect when he played that shot. Excellent balance. Didn't really overstride. Just a simple push and time to perfection. Lovely stroke. So he was bowling well until this last delivery where he bowled marginally full to Sean. That's a short delivery and it's going to be given as a wide. The idea was right. We haven't really seen the bowlers, especially the fast bowlers, test the batters to go with the short delivery. But on that occasion, just off direction.
Yeah, just trying to follow him. He was giving himself room outside leg stump. 7 of the over already. Just 3 deliveries. These two are now, especially Sean Dixon is putting the foot down and putting the bowlers under pressure here. Again, looks to cut. Extra bit of bounce. Gets beaten.
Yeah, that ball just holding under the surface slightly. And getting that awkward bit of bounce as well. And so much is going to be dependent on Sean Dixon because he's the one who's gotten his eye in the middle. He's been there for the last 25 deliveries. And that last 6 which he hit is a testament to the fact that he's really in a good rhythm and in a good form. Just would want to convert this 28 into a big one. Short delivery. It's been worked away towards short mid. They're looking for the second. This is going to be close. And a wayward throw will allow them to come back for easy couple of more runs.
There was confusion. But eventually they get through. They just need to tidy up in the field here. They've done well so far. But you don't want to be on the heels in the last 5 or 6 overs. Because Sean Dixon is looking so promising. He's done all the hard work. 30 of 26. He'll be looking to bat right till the end. Oh, improvisation there. And a single to end the 14th. Somerset 114 for 4 after 14 overs. 114 for 4 after 14 Somerset. Sean Dixon is looking really in promising fashion, working the ball on the onside, looking in very good touch. He's a key player in that middle order for Somerset for a long time, a class act, and someone can really take the game away from you as well. Technically pretty solid. He has the ability to adapt quickly, and he's adapted to these conditions quite well so far. Was looking to go big. Finn Hill there. A tall player at the crease. Does like to pack a punch. Shahrukh Sheikh. He's bowled really well. He's bowled it slow through the air so far. He goes again. This time not quite out of the middle of the bat. They come back for the second. Yes. Terrific running between the wickets. He's employed that switch hit with great amount of effect. He's so good. That makes your life pretty difficult as a spinner. Use of the feet, and he's gone straight down the ground and all the way for 6. This is absolutely majestic from Sean Dixon. Flighted delivery, slow through the air, and bang, 6. Ominous signs here for Somerset as Sean Dixon beginning to cut loose here, stamping his authority, showing his class and his experience. Young leg spinner under pressure here. He goes again, this time inside out. Away from that fielder at long off. Just a chip, but he got the placement right. Comes back for another couple. Big over this one. Again 12 of it. Somerset on the move here. Wrong one. And opting to play off the back foot. Slow pitch. That really provided him ample amount of time to adjust. 127 for 4 after 15 Somerset. Shetty will continue 1 for 14 of his 2 overs. Goes for that sweep shot. Behind square on the leg side. Just for a single. Beautiful afternoon here in Tolerance Oval here in Abu Dhabi, and plenty of support for the players. Goes for that reverse once again. This time gets beaten. It was quicker through the air. He's relied on that shot a lot. This time it's Finn Hill who wants to take a leaf out of Dixon's book. Try to play that shot, gets beaten. Pulled away on the onside. Between that vacant gap at mid-wicket and mid-on. Direct hit, but he's safely in. Wonderful platform laid by Dixon for that big onslaught going into the last 4 overs in a bit. They'll be eyeing 170, if not more, with 6 wickets in hand to set batters. SACA, they got the work cut out. Quicker delivery. Inside half of the bat will just fetch them a single.
Well, this partnership is now growing in confidence and in stature. Sean Dixon is on the verge of getting his first 50 in this tournament. And that should really give him some confidence. Yeah, relaxed looking dugout at the moment. No real worries on the faces because they've gotten the runs on the board 131 and there's still 4 more overs to go. So they should be eyeing somewhere around 180, even 190 if Sean Dixon stays right till the end. And nonetheless, Shetty is bowling beautifully. We're into the 16th over, and when you know that both the batters are trying to be aggressive against you, Shetty is really bowling in those perfect lengths and not getting predictable at all. Short, it's been hit hard towards mid-wicket. Will be getting only a single to close out another economical over for Shetty. It's 16 gone. Somerset are 133 for 4.
$133 for 4 Somerset after 16. This time he's knocked him over. That's a huge wicket here because Sean Dixon was looking so good. And this is perfect stuff from SACA.
Well, just when they were looking to be aggressive, he's played across the line. Not the best of shot selections, but nonetheless, it's a very good delivery onto the stumps, perfect length. And he's picked up a very, very important wicket. It's Finn Hill, the latest victim, will have to go back. Somerset are 133 for 5. Hisham Khan, he strikes in his second over, was quite expensive in the first over he bowled, but he's picked up a pricey scalp. Good delivery once again. Fuller is trying to get a single as the new batter who's just made his way in the middle is Cassie Aldridge. Doesn't really have much time in his hands to get his eye in because we're into the 17th over and it's that kind of a wicket, Asghar Khan, where I believe you should get somewhere around 175, 180.
Absolutely. But his first job is to get Dixon back on strike. Nice flowing drive through the offside. Will they come back for the second? No. It's perfect that Sean gets back on strike, who's played brilliantly for his 45 of 34 and he's looking in great touch.
Yeah, he walked in a situation where his team was under some pressure. They lost 3 early wickets. But then Sean, he took his time initially because when he came out to bat, there was plenty of overs. So he did the right thing, applied himself in the middle and then shifted gears. pulled away nicely. It's in the gap. It's going towards the boundary. Oh, he's done extremely well. Magnificent stuff in the field. And he's certainly saved a few runs for his team.
This is high-class fielding under pressure as well, because it was a strong pull shot from Dixon all along the carpet. And have a look at the commitment. Terrific athleticism. Saved few. You need such efforts in the field.
Yeah, these kind of efforts does actually uplift the mood in the camp. And Dixon is just 3 runs away to be getting his 50. Short delivery, trying to cut that a little too hard. And you can see after he missed that last delivery, he was dejected with himself.
Yeah. He'll be a little disappointed because those 2 fielders behind square are in the ring. Had he placed that one, that would have been 4. Terrific stuff already from Dixon. 47. He's held this innings together at middle order.
Lovely delivery once again, taking all the pace off. And the batter, he does the smart thing, just takes a single. And that's the end of the 17th over. Somerset are 137 for 5.
$137 for 5. Somerset after 17 overs. They'll be looking to add at least another 30 here with Dixon well settled at the crease. 48 as he goes through the leg side.
Well, this is such a brave call by the captain Amrit Basra to be giving a over to a spinner at this juncture of the game. Shetty, he's bowled well so far. Goes for the reverse sweep, missing all completely in the end.
Akasi looking to improvise here. Doesn't have much time on his hands here. Looking to play a big shot. Tall player. He's got those long levers. Very good striker of the ball. Knifed away on the onside. They will definitely look to come back for the second. That's great placement and great game awareness.
That's good to see. The batters of Team Somerset, they've been very busy in the crease, ensuring that they keep rotating strike. If they're not really getting the boundaries and the maximums, they ensure they keep rotating strike. Pick up those singles and doubles just like that. Excellent stroke. He's found the gap once again. And look at this. Easy couple of more runs. Very, very smart cricket.
Terrific stuff here. Great placement as well. And he exactly knew the pace in which he hit the ball enables him to come back for the second. 5 of the first 4. He'll be looking to find a boundary or a maximum to finish off this over.
He's done well here so far. Worked away once again. Straight away there's a call of 2. They're going for it. A good throw is required. And they get another couple of runs easily. Excellent coordination and communication between these two in the center.
You got to admire the skill of these two and the athleticism to back it up. 3 2s in a row. That's a rare thing. Terrific athleticism, great speed in running between the wickets. Looks to Ghost. Reverse. Has that beaten anything? Yeah, it's leg bias. Just brushed his pads on the way through.
Well, they'll take it any way they come. Getting another boundary to end the 18th over. Somerset are 148 for 5. Just the last couple of overs remaining in this innings. Well, this is hit hard. It's in the air. And a very good attempt in the end. I think we need to give him full marks for the effort.
Yeah, it's never easy diving forward. He'll be touch disappointed because he got both hands to it. Made good ground. Got on the full as well. Be touch disappointed because he had that opportunity. He seemed to had it covered for a long time.
Yeah, he did the hard part, but just in the end couldn't really hold on to it. Sean Dixon, of course, gets his 50. That's a lovely ball, taking all the pace off. And this is something which the fast bowlers, they've really missed a trick or two on this wicket.
Yeah, not enough change of pace. Under these conditions, perhaps as the tournament goes on, we'll see more change of pace and bowlers trying to adapt to the conditions here. Meanwhile, wonderful half century from Sean Dixon. He really showed his experience and class, held this innings together. They need a big finish here. Kasi Aldridge, he's a good striker of the ball. This time he goes aerial, just short of that man. At long on, he was close to the ropes as well.
Well, the idea was right here. He just waited for the ball to come at him and then he went big, but just could not time it, not getting it from the middle of the bat. And well, it was quite surprising. He just stood his ground, and has he touched that skirting? I think he has, and it's gone for a boundary.
Yeah, he immediately put his hand. He knew that he just stepped on that rope. So boundary here for Kasi. Goes short and slaps it down the ground for a single.
I think Hisham Khan has now realized that this is the way to go about. You need to ensure you don't offer any pace to these batters, especially to Sean Dixon. He really likes pace on the bat. What a magnificent knock he's played. He's really walked into a tough situation, and this is going to go down as one of the valuable knocks for his team. 50, and he's still unbeaten. He's not done for the night. Still last 8 legal deliveries remaining in this innings. Tries to go for the Yorker. He's missed his mark. And he's done well in the end. Couple of runs added to the tally.
Well, these are useful runs. They're not getting flurry of boundaries, but they're rotating strike, which is always very, very handy to keep the scoreboard ticking along. 156 for 5. 7 more legitimate deliveries remaining in the innings. They'll be eyeing another 15 at least, get to that 170, which should be a decent score on this surface. Oh, this is brilliant. Great improvisation and skill, but not quite enough to go past the ropes. That will be the end of the over as Somerset moves on to 158 for 5 after 19.
Well, the captain, Amit Basra, I think he'll be mighty pleased with the effort of his men in the centre. They've done well to pull things back. Short delivery, hits it hard, it's skewed up in the air. And in the end, couple of more runs added to the tally. So after the start which we witnessed when James Ryu, he went absolutely berserk in the power play. That's where we really thought that they're going to get somewhere around 190, even 200 was pretty much on the cards. So I think they've done extremely well, and this man on your screen, he's bowled his heart out. 3 wickets, and all those 3 wickets, remember, Of course, it was a hat trick.
Oh, absolutely. He was the man who turned things around for SACA with the ball. Magnificent hat-trick. He goes short and he goes big through the leg side and all the way for 6. What a great strike.
Well, the commentator's curse has gotten the youngster Arafat. He's banged in short and bang goes Aldridge for a huge maximum. It's in the slot and he's not going to miss out to these opportunities. So 6 valuable runs. It's a good start to the over. Already 8 runs have been picked up in the first couple of balls.
It's a different ball game for Arafat now. The ball is not swinging. Coming back at the death end. He goes straight. That is even better. Powerfully struck. Did that gone all the way? Yes. Up goes the arms of the umpire. 6 more.
Yeah, a bit of an onslaught coming in from KC Aldridge. And Arafat Bhuiyan, he needs to understand the margin of error is so minimal on this wicket. He just went a slightly fuller and bang goes Aldridge for a huge maximum.
Big over developing. 14 runs of the first 3. 172 for 5. This is wonderful stuff here from Kasi. He goes again. This time not quite out of the middle of the bat and a long on. Takes a catch. Nicely taken. So a timely breakthrough here.
Yeah, he's picked up an important wicket because these 3 deliveries could have been very, very interesting because Aldridge, he was looking dangerous. 1 shot too many, and this time he's found the fielder in the deep who's taken a very good catch. Just lost sight in the end, but he's done well to hold on to it. And that's the 6th wicket going down. It's Aldridge who's played a very handy knock of 26 in just 14 deliveries. We'll have to go back. 172 for 6. Well, this is a perfect opportunity for Arafat Bhuiyan to pick up a 5er in the opening game. He's already picked up a 4. It's Josh Thomas, the new man in. Oh, agonizingly close to the leg stick. How did that miss the stumps, Asghar Khan?
Well, very, very close. Perilously close to that leg stump. The idea was right when he saw Josh Thomas moving across the crease. Well, he's gone for that leg stump Yorker. So close to that leg stump. And to be honest, he deserves a 5er here. He's bowled his heart out. Picked up 4 wickets against a strong batting lineup of Somerset. That's a tremendous performance from the youngster.
All right, then last delivery coming up in this innings. And the good news for Somerset is that Sean Dixon is on strike. Goes for that ramp shot once again. He's found the timing. And that's gone for a boundary to close out this innings. What a magnificent knock by Sean Dixon. 58 in just 42 deliveries. And he's put his team into a commanding position.
Absolutely brilliant knock from this experienced cricketer, Sean Dixon, in that middle order, which held the innings together. Great start at the top from James Rio, 48 of 30. And Andrew Umid also played well for his 23. Then a couple of ducks back to back. That was the hat-trick from Arafat. But that middle order contribution from Sean Dixon, and beaten 58 of 42, along with contributions from Cassie Eldridge, 26 in quick time, give them 177 for 6 in 20 overs. As far as the bowling is concerned, Shetty picked up a wicket, was economical. So was the rest of the bowlers, but the star out performer was Arafat Bhuiyan, 4 for 28. And the young leg spinner Shah Rukh Sheikh also bowled well at times, wicketless, none for 32 of his 4 overs. SACA, they need 178 in 20 overs. We will dive into a short break and we'll be back with the run chase.
Welcome back once again, viewers. And Team SACA, after winning the toss, electing to field first. And I think at which the position they were in the power play, I think they've done extremely well. Because at one stage, Somerset, they looked like they were on the verge of scoring more than 200 when it was James Ryu. He was going ballistic in the first 5 overs. But then who can forget that spell of Arafat Bhuyen? He was on the verge of picking up a fiver. In the end, picked up 4 wickets, and also which included a hat-trick now. All eyes on the batters, Shetty and Jani, the new batters. Full toss, punched away. And straight away, Araf Shetty, he opens his account with a single. Oh, it always just releases a lot of tension and early nerves when you come on to bat, especially as an opener. So it's always a good feeling getting off the mark in the very first ball of the innings. It's going to be Lewis Goldsworthy, a left-arm spinner. Oh, beautifully bowled. That ball just hooped in sharply towards Jani. And I think he wasn't really expecting that ball to come in so sharply. If he can just adjust his length and bowl a little fuller, just like that, that's a much better ball. But equally well played by Vansh Jani. So 2 exciting talents and prospects in the center. This is going to be a challenge for the 2 youngsters in the middle. Lovely delivery once again, keeping things relatively simple in the middle as Lewis. Just trying to bring that ball in, those arm deliveries, which most of the left-arm spinners in the modern day, they've been picking up wickets left, right and center, getting those bowls and LBWs in their favor. But what has been the key so far by the youngster, once he is playing with a straight bat. He's not playing across the line. He's not giving any chances whatsoever. So it's a good little contest building between these 2. Beautifully done. That's an excellent delivery and a quick single to close out a very good over by Team Somerset. It's 1 gone, 2 for no loss. Well, this is an excellent start here by Team Somerset. Lewis Goldsworthy, economical in the first over he bowled. That's a good start. Not coming right of the middle of the bat, but we'll get a couple of runs.
Yeah, Shetty just threw the shot a little early. Looking to play it on the gap. Good start here from Davy. Hitting that perfect length. It will be an important spell from the opening bowlers to just get the ball in the right areas. There's a slip as well. So Man Green on the move here, attacking with the new ball, which is just about perfect approach here. This time slightly shorter in length and just riding the bounce. They're nicely played off the back foot. No run on the offside. Start to this run chase is absolutely key from the openers.
Yeah, a lot is going to be dependent at this pair, Jani and Shetty. They'll have to ensure they at least get 45 to 50 runs if possible in the first 6 overs. Just lay the platform and release the pressure of the middle order batters to follow up next. That's being worked away towards fine leg and unlucky. 5 meters on the either side of the fielder, and that would have gone for a boundary.
Yeah, just straying onto that middle leg stump line, and it was nicely clipped. He's got to get his direction towards that 5th stump channel and look to invite the drive. He's got a slip and a backward point on the offside cover and mid-off. And third man. Square leg is back as well. Short mid-wicket and mid-on. This is just about perfect stuff.
Yeah, at the moment, the field which he's opted to take suggests that he's going to be bowling in those back of the length deliveries. Not the good length, just slightly back of the length. And that's where we see that the fast bowlers, they did get some bounce in the first innings. So if you do have pace on offer, which Josh Davies certainly does, that's where you can really afford to be bowling marginally short on this surface. So there is something for the fast bowlers early on. That's down the leg side, and he's done extremely well behind the stumps.
That's an excellent take there. Diving away towards his left. One-handed. That is brilliant stuff. I think the umpire indicated just brushed his thigh on the way through. A couple of times Josh Davey in this over is just straight onto that middle leg stump.
Required run rate is now creeping up to almost 10 runs per over, and this is where they'll have to be a little careful. Yes, keep your wickets intact, but also keep a check on the run rate required as well. Excellent start here by Josh Davey as well. He's given only 3 runs. 2 gone, 5 for no loss. Lewis to continue, bowled a magnificent first over to start off proceedings. Tossed up, nicely bowled once again. He's really mixing up his pace and not getting predictable at all. Is Lewis goals worthy?
He's done really well bowling in the power play as well. Like you said, his pace. He's bowled a nice length, and importantly, he's attacked those stumps. Not easy to get away. This is a terrific blow. Up and over mid-off.
I can't really emphasize more on that stroke. That's a marvelous shot. Just slightly fuller. Look at the way he's created room for himself and has converted a good delivery into bad one. And this shot is certainly going to give Shetty a lot of confidence in the middle.
I took a bit of risk as well, giving himself room. Those arm deliveries could really skid onto the stumps, but he's backed his eye and cleared mid-off in the utmost ease. So now the pressure is back on the left arm spinner. He makes room again. Good stuff, follows him.
Yeah, the idea is right here by the youngster Shetty, but he needs to be a bit careful because he's just trying too many shots in the middle. Lovely stroke. That's a fine shot, a full toss, and he's dealt it with ease in the end.
A bit of a gift there from the left arm spinner, just trying to push it through a little quicker and turn out to be a juicy full toss. Easy pickings there from Shetty. Just all he did is just lift it over mid-off head for another boundary. So good over developing.
Yeah, seems to be a very elegant cricketer, is Shetty, playing with a straighter bat. That's been cut away and is bisected the 2 fielders. It's going to be a long chase. And in the end, the ball wins. So it's turning out to be quite a handy over for Team SACA.
Nothing wrong with the delivery. It was the arm ball and he's cut it off the stumps. Took a bit of risk, but his skill work is just outstanding. Watching it closely and thread the needle. That's 4 runs. So 3 boundaries in a single. 13 of the overs so far.
That's a much better delivery. A dot to close out. An excellent over for Team SACA. It's 3 gone, 18 for no loss. So going along well is Shetty and Johnny at the moment. This is in the air. He's found the gap once again. And this time it will reach the fence. Once again, a great start to the over. And now all of a sudden the runs are coming thick and fast.
Both the openers showing that positive intent and trying to get on with it. This time is Vanshjani opening up the offside. Good signs here for SACA that they're off to a decent start. And they need to go at a decent pace. At the same time, wickets in hand will definitely help.
This is clipped up in the air. And once again, a long chase. And it's gone towards the boundary. And SACA, they're on the move.
Another very fine shot for a couple of reasons, because he didn't try to hit it hard. It was just on that middle leg stub line, and all he did is just flicked it over the top for a boundary. So runs are clearly flowing here for SACA now.
I think it's just going to be a matter of time where we will see the captain, Ben Green, introducing himself into the attack. Marginally short, it's been cut away with some severe power. This is a counter punch by Team SACA, and this is a pretty decent score now on the board.
Again, a super shot through the offside. Fast hands and great flourish of the bat. That one went at the pace of, really was a fantastic shot. The amount of power he's created with just that flick of the wrist through the offside. Again, straying onto the pads, and this time he gets away with it.
I think he's missed out. It was down to the leg side, and all he had to do is just get some connection on it. Yeah, there you go, the signal coming in from the umpire. It's been given as a leg by, so they've already got the runs which they would have desired. 13 have been looted in the fourth over, and still a couple of more legal deliveries remaining. And this was the start which Team SACA would have desired for, and it's Shetty and Johnny. These two youngsters are certainly turning on the heat in the middle. That's a much better ball. Perfect length, perfect line, and nudging it for a single.
It's a great start here from the openers. And once you get that sort of start, it really opens up the game. Chasing that total of 178 is pretty much on here. That run chase is on. Now that they got the runs in this over, they must look to occupy the crease as well. Play as straight as possible. They got those runs. Make sure that they don't really play a rash stroke. Dot ball to finish the fourth. 32 for none, SACA.
Right, so this is exactly what I was mentioning in the last over as to when the captain is going to opt to bring himself into the attack. And I think it's the right move. Ben Green, the captain, is taking the matters in his own hands, and he's introduced himself in the fifth over. Makes room for himself, and that's a good delivery. Direct hit, and things would have been interesting.
Yeah, he's a tall bowler. Wonderful all-round cricketer for Somerset. He'll be looking to exploit the conditions with his height and just getting that bounce as well. It will be interesting whether he really bends his back and gets it through.
Yeah, we did see in the first inning there was something with the fast bowlers when they were bending their back. There was some bounce. Well, this is skied up in the air. This could be the first wicket going down. Yes, it is. It's the captain. He's taken the matters in his own hands and he strikes.
Again, that extra bit of bounce, hitting a decent length and not an easy bowler to launch down the ground. Mid-off does the rest. First breakthrough here for Somerset. They have broken through. Impressive opening partnership comes to an end. It's 33 for 1.
So the first wicket has gone down. And South Asia Cricket Academy, after getting such a good start, it's the captain Ben Green strikes in his very first over. It's a very good delivery and getting a bit of extra bounce as well. Slip in place. Beautifully bowled. That's a perfect channel. And Ben Green is really making the new ball talk.
Terrific stuff here from the captain. Straight away making an impact. Broken that partnership. That impressive start comes to an end. Now it's really important for that South Asian Cricket Academy to really establish another partnership here. Perhaps a little inside edge. It was just straying onto the pads anyways.
Yeah, once again now they need to stitch up a partnership, which they desperately need at the moment. They've already got the runs on the board. Last couple of overs did go in their way. South Asia Cricket Academy, all they have to do is just don't lose more wickets. Get somewhere around 65-70 in 10 overs. And that was not the most of impressive strokes. Trying to create some room and making his intentions pretty clear. Wanted to go inside out, but lucky that could have easily chopped back onto the stumps.
33 for 1. They really need this partnership to get going here. At the same time, they want to go at a decent pace as well. Don't want to fall behind the required rate. Use of the feet, cramped in for room. It's going to be leg bias to finish. A very impressive opening over from Ben Green. 5 overs gone, 34 for 1.
So timed wicket coming in the last over. It's the captain striking. That's a glorious stroke. So close to the deep third man fielder. But lucky it's found the boundary, and what a way to welcome Aldridge.
That's a wonderful start. Bit too full there, and an outside half of the bat earns him a boundary. They all count. At the moment they need runs. The last over of the power play. This time again worked away on the onside. Chase for the mid-on fielder. Good effort at the end. That's good stuff in the field. Aldridge was very impressive with the bat, playing a brisk cameo early on. Now he's looking to make a contribution with the ball.
Yeah, well, a perfect opportunity for him to now showcase his talent with the ball. We know what capabilities does this man possess with the bat early on. Put up a show. That's been hit hard towards short mid, top delivery. I really like the intention from the batters of South Asian Cricket Academy. Arav Shetty and Daryush Ahmed, the new batter, just walked in the middle. You can see the urgency coming in. They're not really holding back. They're playing their shots freely, and that's good to see, especially in the first 6 overs in the modern day cricket. You really need to go a bit aggressive.
Yeah, they need to go hard here. Last over of the power play. 40 for 1, it's a decent start, but you want a bit more than that. Current run rate is just over 7 runs per over. Further 138 of 14.2 overs. That run rate is already creeping up towards 10 runs per over. Perfect length. Nicely played. Chance. Oh, that was so close.
Well, the direct hit, and he was gone. He wasn't in the picture, and this would have been a big moment in the game. You really need these half chances to go your way. Nonetheless, a lucky escape for the batter. So it's not that bad a score, 41 in the power play. You have gotten the runs, and you've also ensured that you don't give many wickets. Just 1 wicket falling. That's been cut away. Oh, brilliant bit of fielding. That is magnificent stuff by Lewis Goldsworthy. And have a look at this effort.
Terrific stuff. Was timed brilliantly, but so athletic in that area. Saved 4 runs there. Had that gone past, would have been a boundary. 41 for 1 after 6 overs.
So power play done and dusted. It's pretty even Steven so far. South Asian Cricket Academy, they've just lost 1 wicket and they have got decent runs on the board. This has been pulled away and it's going towards the boundary, but the ball plucking into the surface. And they will get a couple of more runs. So this is exactly what I was mentioning, Asghar Khan. The intent is pretty much obvious. You can see that they have come out with an intent to really look to play those big shots and really be aggressive. And that's good to see when you're really chasing something more than 170 runs against quality bowling attack.
Absolutely. They got to stay in that frame of mind throughout the innings. Look to be positive and look to take the game head on. Use of the feet. He goes through the offside. Work for the man in the deep. Doesn't quite get to it. So another boundary here.
Yeah, it just seems like the Yush Ahmed is being sent for a purpose, and that is to just keep playing your free-flowing strokes. Just like that, it's been slashed and slashed to perfection. So can clearly now see that they're trying to add some extra pressure on the new bowler, Tom Laminbay. You need to target someone, and I think they're going after him. Creates room, it's been pulled away handsomely for a monstrous hit. It's turning out to be a massive over already.
Oh, what a strike here. That's what exactly needed. Beautifully picked up. And gone all the way for 6. This is a big over. Exactly what was required for South Asian Cricket Academy.
Yeah, a man on a mission is really taking on the charge, and that last shot stamping his authority and smashing it for a huge maximum. So already 12 runs have been looted and still 3 legal deliveries remaining. And now they are making a few amendments in the field. Shot once again. This is skewed up in the air. Looking for a second, denied by his partner, rightfully so. So they've opted now to have a deep square leg, a deep mid wicket, long on, the mid off is in the circle, alongside a deep third man and a deep cover. So with this field, it just gives a statement that the bowler will bowl you short. And this is where I think both the batters are sitting back and waiting for the loose short deliveries. Pulled away nicely once again. This is a very smart cricket. They know that they have gotten the runs already in this over, so they're not trying to really be over aggressive and force the issue.
Spot on, Vasily. I think they need to keep that approach going right through this innings and lay a foundation. And they got to be smart enough. At the same time, you got to have that intent, but you got to milk the ball around within the gaps just like that. Big over, perfect for South Asian Cricket Academy. They're rolling along nicely, 56 for 1 after 7.
In comes, of course, a very talented and a very experienced bowler. It's going to be Jack Leach, the left arm spinner. Let's see if he's going to get any kind of assistance and purchase from this track.
If there's anything in this surface, Jack Leach will definitely find it. A terrific bowler over a period of long time for Somerset and England at the highest level. And who can forget his batting efforts in the Ashes as well?
Yeah, absolutely. It's pretty handy with the bat as well. But all eyes on his bowling at the moment. A terrific left arm spinner. It's been pulled away and very close to the deep square leg fielder. So much is going to be dependent on Jack Leach, because we've seen the last over, Tom Labadbai, he went for a few runs. Lewis Goldsworthy, he was struggling to find his lengths. So automatically the responsibility shifts on the shoulders of the experienced Jack Leach.
Perfect stuff, and he's gone right through. The magic of Jack Leach straight away amongst them, and he's broken that partnership which was threatening to take the game away from them.
Yeah, that's where the experience comes into play. The ball just holding its line, not turning. And Shetty was playing for the spin. In the end, there was a small little gap and gate through his pads and bat. Nonetheless, Shetty, he's played a valuable knock for his team, and just when he was looking to look a little comfortable in the center, has lost his wicket. It's 57 for 2. In walks the captain, Amrit Basra, at number 4 position. And so much is now going to be dependent and relied on the captain. He was absolutely brilliant in the first innings with the rotation of his bowlers, was spot on. But now he's got a huge responsibility with the bat. On the other end, his partner, Daryush, well, he seems to be pretty much comfortable in the middle.
Gets off the mark. Important stage of the game. They lost that wicket. Of Shetty was looking good. Now it's up to the captain to really stitch up another partnership. Jack Leach continuing round the wicket. He goes across the stumps and he's lost his off stump here. So Jack Leach straight away making an impact, picking up a couple of wickets.
Not the best of shot selections. It was never there to be swept. And in the end, Jack Leach is picked up his second. And what a start to his spell. It's not looking good now for South Asian Cricket Academy. They lose a couple of wickets in the 8th over. That's 58 for 3. Well, just when things were looking bright for Team SACA, they lose 2 wickets in the 8th over, and it's Jack Leach. He's picked up 2 important wickets, which means 2 new batters are in the middle, and also he's opted to take a slip in place. Good delivery. That's a very good ball to close out a successful over for Team Somerset. It's 8 gone, 58 for 3. Well, they seem to be under some pressure at the moment of South Asian Cricket Academy. So it's going to be spin from both ends. It's going to be Josh Thomas. And what a time to be coming to bowl when you know that there's 2 new batters in the middle and they're not really going to go after you. Just they need to stitch up a partnership and they're in desperate need to do so. On the other end, of course, when you're facing the likes of Jack Leach, you know that a man who's played 39 tests and has picked up 142 wickets, there's always some added pressure and psychological factor going back of your mind.
Yeah, he's one of the best left-arm spinners England produce. After Monty Panesar, he's an absolute terrific competitor. And it's a great opportunity for a lot of youngsters to test their skills against someone like Jack Leach.
Yeah, test and learn at the same time. I think it's a great opportunity to be learning from one of the best left-arm spinners England cricket team has ever produced. It's turning out to be quite a decent over, Thomas. He's given only 1 run, the required run rate. Have a look at the required run rate now. It's creeping up to almost 11 runs per over, and things aren't looking too bright at the moment for Team South Asian Cricket Academy.
Yeah, 60 for 3. All of a sudden, a good start in the first 6 overs. They were 1 down on 2 wickets back to back in the previous over from Jack Leach has really put them on the back foot. This could be another one. Well, it was so close. He just about survives. 9 overs done. It's 60 for 3. Jack Leach continuing here. Slow through the air, and he's got another one. A little drag on back onto the stumps. He's varying his pace and he's doing his magic here. Once again, that arm ball. And looking to force it off the back foot. Inside edge, back onto the stumps. That's the end of Ismail. They are in tatters now. South Asian Cricket Academy 60 for 4. Jack Leach has got 3 in quick time. $60 for 4, really struggling here. South Asian Cricket Academy. Jack Leach has made a huge impact in this game already. 2 for 3 in 1.1 overs. The left arm spinner doing his magic. Tossed up delivery outside half of the bat from the left-hander, and it's going to be overthrows straight away. Apology coming from the fuseman. That throw wasn't on target. $61 for 4, really struggling, chasing 178. He's got a slip in as well. He's bowling at a beautiful pace. Perfect length as well. Absolutely giving nothing away. If there's anything in the surface, he's got the skill set to find it. He's been relentless with his length, Jack Leach. Also, that's good move. Get a mid-wicket in close. He's enticing the batter to just perhaps look to play across the line. Excellent piece of thinking. Right on the money. He can bowl all day long. Plenty of support there for both the teams. The families are out there as well, enjoying themselves. Beautiful afternoon here in Abu Dhabi. He goes reverse. And a big shout. Nothing off the bat there. Decent take in the slip. Yeah, it was off the pad. So the pressure is building here. Tossed up delivery and worked away on the onside. Will just be a single. Things are just meandering along at this stage of the game. Another top over from Jack Leach comes to an end. 10 overs gone, 62 for 4. Quicker delivery there and punched off the back foot on the offside by the skipper. Amrit Basra has got a big job to do here. The only way they can get back into this game is just by counter-attacking and getting a couple of big overs away, because that required rate is almost gone up to 12 runs per over, and it's going to be hard work from here onwards. George Thomas with his left arm spin, he's been very impressive as well, partnering Jack Leach. So the spinners are bowling in tandem here, and looking to play that reverse flick there. It's been called as a wide. Worked away on the onside. Well, perhaps he could have thrown in at the keeper's end. Singles at this stage won't really hurt Somerset because they are in firmly control, picking up wickets and drying up the runs, especially the boundaries been dried up. Got the lid on the scoring rate. The spinners are doing a fine job. Goes for that slog sweep. Gets beaten again. They bowled a very nice pace, slow through the air, and it really made it hard for the batters to get any pace whatsoever to work with. This time it's in the slot, and he's gone big. Dead straight down the ground for 6. A much needed blow coming in here from the skipper to break the shackles. A little too full, a little too quick, and he really pounced on that opportunity. This time drives it through the offside. 11 overs done, 72 for 4. $72 for 4 after 11. Jack Leach continuing here. He's in the middle of a terrific spell. Improvisation and just gets over the head of the fielder. The outfield is fast enough. That's a boundary. Risk taken by the skipper and just gets it up and over. He had to do something about that one because Jack Leach has been hard to get away. Great effort. Continuing around the wicket. The slip goes out to short third. Nicely clipped away through mid-on for a single. Amrit Basra, he's looked really good. Captain is trying to put up a fight here. They desperately need a couple of big overs to put the pressure back on Somerset. Hasham Khan, the left-hander on strike. He pulls and he pulls hard, but he doesn't find the placement. Straight to mid-on. Jack Leach is just varying his pace and varying his length. Generally, he's been on that, on and around that off stump. Not really giving any pace to work with. Even if he just bowls slightly back of the line, it's hard to get the placement because slowness of the track and the way he's adapted to the conditions has made it hard for the batters. Again, beautifully bowled, right on the money. He's such a great competitor. Playing at the highest level. He's been a great ambassador for the game. A wholehearted cricketer, Jack Leach. Another very good delivery. That's his stock delivery, which goes on with the arm. Not much turn on offer for Jack Leach. This time it was the quicker one. Worked away on the onside for a single. Another decent over, 7 of it. 12 gone, 79 for 4. $79 for 4. It's going to be the captain, Ben Green, back into the attack. Bowled a terrific over early on, and he's been welcomed to the bowling crease this time by his opposite number. Amrit Basra getting that one away. Great use of the feet. Took it on the full. Made it into a half volley. And 4 runs is the result. So this is a good counter punch here from the skipper of South Asian Cricket Academy. Slow delivery this time. Rolling his fingers down the seam. Ben Green. Wonderful cricketer. And he's been around for a long time as well. Lots of experience. And he's trying to break this partnership, especially looking to get rid of the captain, Amrit. Strong shot through the leg side. And 4 more. Great placement as well. This is wonderful batting from Amrit Basra onto the front foot, and that swivel pull shot really generated plenty of power through that bottom hand. Wonderful timing. Decent over this one, 8 of it. Still 3 more deliveries to go, so they would ideally want another 5 to 6 runs. Nicely played. Kept it long the carpet, and a little fumble in the deep will allow them to come back for the second. Excellent batting here from the skipper. Really turning it on here, but he needs a partner from the other end as well. $89 for 4. Worked away on the onside for another single. They need 88 more of 43 deliveries. Still, it's doable. One big over can make the difference. Something around 15, 20 runs just to change the momentum of the game. Runs, they need to come from both ends. It just can't be one man doing the bulk of the work onto the pads. I feel like he just missed out on an opportunity there, the left-hander. End of a productive over for South Asian Cricket Academy. They are 91 for 4 after 13. Ben Green has opted to go with Jack Leach once again, who's going to continue round the wicket to the left-hander, and that one is struck in the air, just fell short of that fielder in the deep, and it's gone for a boundary. Asham Khan taking a bit of a risk going across the line, but he's made a decent connection. Never easy diving forward. He went for that catch. Unfortunately, couldn't really get to the ball on the full, and he's burst through his hands for 4. "95 for 4. 83 more required." Worked away on the onside. This is nice batting here from the left-hander. Boundary of the first, then a single. He's taking few notes, keeping a close eye on proceedings here. The sport staff there of South Asian Cricket Academy. They've been terrific over the years, producing top-class cricketers, nurturing the talent. Worked away on the onside. It will just be a single. It's a great learning curve for a lot of players coming to the subcontinent in this part of the world and adapting to different conditions. The slow tracks and the ability to play spin and the ability to bowl spin in different conditions as well. It will go a long way development of the game back in the UK. And has he overstepped? Well, that is a rarity. Jack Lee just overstepping the mark, and it's going to be a free hit. Kashif Billa, officiating in this game, has called it a no ball, and there you go. It's a free hit. Perfect opportunity here for Amrit Basra to go hard here against Jack Leach. He pulls, and he pulls in the air, and it's been caught brilliantly, but unfortunately it's a no ball, so it doesn't cost them much. Just bowled it into the surface, and he waited, got under it, unfortunately couldn't get all the way. 100 up here for SACA. Tossed up delivery, and again played away towards long on for another single. They need a big over desperately to stay in the hunt here, chasing 178 in the first game of the tournament. Again, he cuts and cuts nicely. Picks up a single. He'll keep the strike. End of a very impressive spell from Jack Leach. 4 overs, 3 for 22 on the day. He's done his job here. 102 for 4 after 14. 102 for 4 after 14. Played away on the offside and a shy at the bowler's end. Backing up at long on. Will just be a single. Kasi back into the attack. He'll be looking to bowl back for length on this surface and on the stumps as well. Just keep things tight. That's all he'll be looking to do. Tall bowler, good all-round cricketer. Kasi Aldridge. Oh, good delivery. Round the wicket and just straightening down the line. That angle is such a tough one for the left-hander, especially if you get the ball to come in with the angle and then straighten it down the line. Just about perfect. Use of the feet, and he goes bang down the ground for 4. Mid-off was up in the ring. Calculated risk from the left-hander, and he's absolutely smashed it over the top for 4. Good use of the feet. Everything was right about that shot. The head position, the weight transfer, going to the pitch of the ball. Offside off stump, and this time it's been called as a wide. Pushing it across. Yeah, it was a fair call. Going for that wide Yorker. Kasi Aldridge. Another very good stroke here from Asham Khan. Really looking to take few chances now. Good use of the feet. Again, he kept his shape, which is just about perfect. When you're looking to hit the ball hard, it's all about timing and placement. Didn't try to overhit that one. Worked away on the onside, running the first one hard, and brilliant fielding. Absolutely brilliant. Getting to the ball in a flash, keeping it to a single. Still they have maintained that required run rate around 12.5, so that gives them that opportunity. With 6 wickets in hand going into the last 5 overs, they will feel like they're just 1 over, big over away from really making a case for themselves as far as chasing this one down. Short and wide and nicely played. Perhaps could have gone a little behind square on the offside. A productive over nevertheless. 114 for 4 after 15.
Just the last 5 overs remaining in this innings. The required run rate is now crept up to almost 13 runs per over. So it's getting tougher and tougher, but then there is a glimmer of hope because the captain is still there in the middle, Amrit Basra. He's played a valuable knock alongside his partner Hisham Khan. So they have gotten the partnership they were desperately looking for. And this one has been pulled away, and he's got plenty of bat on this one. That's gone for a maximum and a much needed one.
Much needed at this stage. Rightly said by Ovasali, and have a look at that. Beautifully played. Gone a long way back and behind square. That gives them hope. They're in the hunt here. You never know in this game. One big over, one huge over, and all of a sudden the pressure will be back on Somerset.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. 60 runs is worth now the partnership between these two. Since the captain, he's walked in the middle, is really turned on the heat and it's given a lot of hope to his team now. Ben Green, the captain, has been smashed for a maximum shot once again. Has been pulled in control, intentionally playing it down the ground along the carpet. This is very smart batting. It's not only the huge sixes we've been seeing. What has been the limelight and the highlight of this innings is on regards to the rotation of the strike. That has been very, very impressive.
They've really gone at a nice pace. 57 of 27 deliveries, it's doable. The kind of start they got in this over. 6. Now a single. I think run needs to come from both hands. The skipper has played really well, but he needs some support. And Asham Khan, he can provide that much needed impetus to this innings.
Full toss, and he's missed out on that one. That should have been really put towards the boundary. And singles is not going to really hurt team Somerset at this stage of the game. What they have to ensure is to stop the boundaries and the maximums, and that's what Amrit Basra, the captain, is looking for. I think he just needs a bit of support from the other end, from his partner as well. Hisham Khan needs to join in the party quickly. Shot once again. So he's bowling with a plan here, Ben Green. He offered a lot of pace in the second delivery he bowled, and that's where he realized that this is the way to go about, and that is to just take the pace off the ball. And these last 3 deliveries, he's banged in shot, and he's scored only for 3 runs.
He's a very experienced cricketer, skipper Ben Green, and that's what is required out there in the middle. Change of pace, bowl it into the surface on a slow track. Improvisation, but he doesn't make any connection. 16 overs done, 123 for 4.
Right, then just the last 4 overs remaining, and 55 is what they need. Excellent delivery, right in the block hole. Nothing much the captain Amrit Basra could have done on that occasion. This is a brave call by the captain Ben Green. He's introduced Josh Davy back in the attack. He was slightly expensive in the first over he bowled. But then again, he's a death ball specialist, so he knows how to be bowling in these kind of situations. And he will bring all his experience into play. So they're making a change in the field now. They've got the fine leg in the circle. Third man is in the circle. They've got a deep cover, long on, long off, a deep mid-wicket, and a deep square leg. Pretty much a field for a spinner. Has been pulled away. And only a single. So I think now what Josh Davy is trying to do is just trying to take a leaf out of the notebook of his captain Ben Green. We saw he was smashed in the second delivery, Ben Green, where he offered pace to the batter. And since then, he realized that there is something in the wicket. It is slightly on the slower side. If you bang in short, bowl those slower bumpers, the ball does hold up in the surface and comes slightly late towards the batters. Played uppish, but finding the fielders at the moment, they aren't really finding the gaps which they desperately need. You can see after every single or even double being scored, how quickly that required run rate is creeping up to almost 15 runs per over. So they need a heroic from either of these two batters, because both of them, they've already gotten great start. Amrit Basra, the captain, leading from the front. He's done the hard part, but now he just needs to finish it off. And can he be the hero for his team? Again, they're going for a small change. They are opting to get the deep cover fielder in the circle. Turn down the leg side. We'll have to wait for the signal of the umpire. I think it was a leg by. We'll just get the confirmation. Yeah. So dealing in singles at the moment, and boundaries are difficult to come by because Josh Davies mixing up his lengths and his speed beautifully. Is not getting predictable at all. It is making the batters think in the middle. So far, so good. Pressure mounting on Team SACA at the moment. Lovely. That is brilliant bowling by Josh Davies. Kept his calm, kept his composure, and he's bowling at a very tough situation where there is some pressure. And you know, both the batters, they've already gotten the start, especially the captain Amrit Basra. And keeping them quiet in this over, I think he's done a magnificent job for his team. The job is not done yet. One more delivery remaining. 51 now needed. It's just getting out of their hands now. That's going to be called as a wide. Yeah, they'll just accept it in any form they come. Each and every run is so vital. Well, we have seen funny things happen in a game of a T20 cricket. They just need one big over of 15 or 18 runs just to really get the momentum back in their favor. Josh Davies done a terrific job in this over. Low full toss. Once again, no timing, no connection whatsoever. And it's turned out to be a fantastic over for Team Somerset. It's 17 gone, 129 for 4. Right, then still 49 more runs needed and not many overs remaining, just the last 3. And the captain, he's gone back with his spinner. It's going to be Lewis Goldsworthy. Was expensive in the first over he bowled, but the captain, he's shown a lot of trust and faith in his men and has been reintroduced into the attack. That has been slog swept and has been slog swept for a huge maximum and much needed one. And what a way to welcome back into the attack. Lewis is not going to really like it. It was full, it was drifting down the leg side, and Amrit Basra, what a way to get TO 50. Now, this has been such a clinical performance and a valuable knock by the captain, leading from the front. But still, the job is not done. Each and every dot delivery, you will see how quickly that required run rate will creep up, which is now 16 runs per over. Yeah, a few nervy faces in the dugout. They know it's just getting tougher and tougher, but there's still hope in the middle because their captain is fighting and really giving his 100% in the field. Still 43 more required. Lewis, all he has to do is just do not ball in the arc of these two men. Hisham Khan also, he's a batter who really looks for deliveries which is pitched slightly up towards him in the slot. And this is where Lewis has to be a little smart and try to bowl him slightly towards the offside channel, not bowl anything in his range. Goes for the reverse sweep, trying to be a little innovative. And another dot delivery is just getting out of hands now. It's getting tougher and tougher. They need a massive over if they've got any outside chance to be winning this game from here onwards. It's in the slot, but no timing. Can't really find the gaps. This is great leadership by Ben Green. He's been taking some very smart decisions in the middle. And this was a very tricky move to be bringing Lewis goals worthy at this stage of the game. A spinner bowling the 18th over is just always a dicey ask. Low full toss, can't get it away. Looking for two. And a better throw. Things would have been different in the end. Nonetheless, 18 overs have been bowled. It's 139 for 4. Well, it's going to be Josh Davey to be bowling the penultimate over. Bowled a pretty decent third over. Job is not done yet. Oh, he's missed out. That was a delivery which should have been really tonked out of the park. It was drifting onto the leg side. It was too full, and all he had to do is just clip it away towards fine leg for a boundary. But that just sums up the story for the men in black in the middle. SACA, such a talented quality side, but we need to give credit to the bowlers of Team Somerset. They've really pulled things back when it was required the most, and also we need to give credit to the captain, Ben Green, by taking some brave decisions. And in the end, it's just getting out of their grasp now. You can see that the required run rate is now 22 runs per over. I think that spell of Jack Leach completely turned the table around, and really the pendulum shifted heavily in the favor of Team Somerset, where he picked up 3 wickets, bowled 4 overs, and bowled 10 dot deliveries in a span of 24 balls. So this is where Jack Leach, he brought all his experience into play. This one is short and it's been pulled away, and it's gone for a majestic maximum. They'll need plenty more of those. Well, the match is not over yet. I've seen funny things happen. Too short and clobbered. And he knew the moment he struck that, there's no need to run for a single, because that has come right off the sweet spot of his bat. So 31 more required in the last 9 deliveries. Can he smash another one? He needs to join in the act and support his captain Hisham Khan, who's been there for quite a while now. Has to really look to go big on each ball. Short delivery. This is in the air. Is this a chance? Oh, yes, it is. So Josh Davey getting his revenge instantly after he was smashed for a huge maximum. The next ball, he picks up an important wicket. And also with that, the hopes for Team South Asian Cricket Academy is going down the drains. Well, this was a good little fight back by South Asian Cricket Academy, but that one phase of this match where Jack Leach was introduced into the attack pretty much early, and he picked up 3 quick wickets for his team. And since then, Team SACA, they were at the back foot. Swing and a miss, another dot delivery. So there'll be a lot of learning and positives which will be taken out from this game. SACA, I think they played really well, especially their bowling we saw in the first innings, where a hat-trick was picked up by Arafat Bhuyan. Last delivery coming up for the penultimate over. This is in the arc. It's in the air, but not going towards the boundary. So only a single to close out the penultimate over. And another successful over for Somerset comes to the end. It's 19 gone, 148 for 5. A total of 7 bowlers have been utilized so far by Ben Green. It's going to be Lewis Goals worthy to be bowling the last over. Brilliant. That is excellent stuff in the deep. And it's Casey Aldridge down there once again. He's shown glimpses of his fielding earlier as well, where he saved a few runs, where he was fielding the 30-yard circle. A very athletic cricketer. Yeah, I think with this now, the hopes of winning this game is pretty much done and dusted. Mathematically, Team South Asian Cricket Academy can't win this game from here onwards. But this has been a good fight back, and Lewis Goldsworthy, all he has to do is just bowl one good delivery. And ensure he doesn't bowl any no balls, just to avoid any hiccups. So it has been a good little comeback after, it was a good start by Team SACA. They were 33 for no loss in 4 overs. And then Jack Leach coming in and spinning his web, creating magic in the middle, and picked up wickets left, right and center. Really put a dent on their top order batting. And since then, it was just getting slightly tougher for them because the required run rate crept up very quickly to 12 runs per over. And when they realized now it's time to go big, they kept on losing wickets at regular intervals. So just that one good partnership which was stitched between Amrit and Isham, which was worth 87 runs, that really gave glimmer of hope to Team SACA if they had any outside chance to win this game. But the opening game, we are about to know the winners in a few seconds, and that is going to be Somerset. What a thumping victory by a champion side. They open this tournament in style by winning this game comfortably by 23 runs. And this has been an absolute comprehensive and a clinical performance. First, of course, with the bat, and then their bowling department, and especially their fielding was the highlight of this game. Well, talking about the batting efforts, you can see all the batters, they did get starts, but none of them could really cash onto it and carry on to convert these runs into big one. It was the captain, Amrit Basra, came at number 4 position and really stood tall, gave some hope for his team. But other than that, Hisham Khan as well, he played well. None of the other batters could really take advantage and take their team over the line. Well, talking about the bowling performance, I think it has been a magnificent display of bowling. Josh Davey, economical, has picked up 1 wicket. Ben Green, the captain, leading from the front. Magnificent figures. And also not to forget, he bowled a maiden as well. Tom Labenbai was slightly expensive in the 1 over he bowled. But of course, the pick of the bowlers, Jack Leach, bringing all his experience into play. 4 overs, 22 is all he gave. And 3 important top order batters is what he dismissed at the economy of 6 runs per over. Absolutely sensational bowling by a champion bowler, Jack Leach. Well, that's the match summary for the opening game here of Abu Dhabi County Super Cup. It's Somerset. They were put into bat. They managed to score a good target of 177, where Sean Dixon scored 58 unbeaten. Ryu, he was brilliant in the early burst, 48. And then in reply, SACA could manage to score just the 155. And it was the captain, Amrit Basra, only the lone warrior, scoring 56. And Jack Leach, tremendous. 4 overs, 22 is what he gave and picked up 3. Ben Green and Josh Davey also chipping in with 1 wicket. And in the end, Somerset have won this opening game comfortably by 22 runs. Right then, we're just going to dive into a short break, and once we are back, we will have Asghar Khan down in the center for the post-match presentation. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the post-match presentation of Abu Dhabi County Super Cup 2025. In the match number 1 of the tournament, Somerset batted first, 177 for 6 in 20 overs. In reply, South Asian Cricket Academy, they fell short, made 155 for 5 in 20 overs. Somerset winning by 24 runs. I would like to have the winning captain, Ben Green, alongside me to please come and have a few words with us. Many congratulations. You must be thrilled how quickly you adapted to the conditions, and first win in the first game. You must be pretty proud of the boys.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we've been out here the last few years, so we probably have a bit of an advantage in that knowledge of the conditions, but it wasn't an easy wicket to bat on, especially. It was pretty tennis bally and a bit too paced, so the boys did really well to get up to that total.
Many congratulations. Keep up the momentum and good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you very much.
Now I would like to invite our match official, the third umpire, Mr. Gavi Botha, to come on the stage to present the Player of the Match award. And it goes to Sean Dixon for his magnificent 58 not out of just 42 deliveries. Also took a fine catch as well. And can you have a few words with us? How easy it was for you to adapt to the conditions? You played beautifully.
Yeah, I did think there's a few crocodiles on the pitch today. It was quite tough up front, but once you gave yourself a good base, it became a bit easier, and I capitalised with that.
And how's the experience playing here in Abu Dhabi?
It's a lot of fun. Sun's out, we're enjoying the weather, but yeah, we've been here for a few years, so experience is there.
I wish you all the best for the rest of the tournament. Well played.
No, thank you very much for your time.
That was Sean Dixon with his magnificent knock of 58. That's it for now. We'll be back with more action. There's a big game coming up. Up next, it's going to be Nottinghamshire taking on the South Asian Cricket Academy in just a while. Till then, it's goodbye.